Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm here to showcase you all my Banlist prediction for the December 2024 Banlist. So yeah, let me know if you agree with these takes or if you disagree, or if I missed something, because I'm a very forgetful person sometimes, so let me know if I forgotten something, so let me know for sure. Enjoy the video. Alright, so for the ban section we have first Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. I think this card will be banned since it's still very toxic, puppet lock turbo, and it's very disgusting for sure, except if you're a gimmick puppet player. But still, I think it's very toxic and it should be banned and removed from the game. Because why would you make another expulsion, Konami, really? Alright, then an interesting one we have here, SP, or I think IP. I just think this basically on the part of Konami of making two generic cards like they did with Barone and Savage and Appaloosa. They just printed them in a set like a Rarity Collection, or now the case with SP in Bonanza, and then they just straight up banned the card. So I just see a pattern here. I really hope it's not, because I think SP is totally a healthy card. But yeah, it's Konami, so we never know. It also might get limited because the second and the third SP was the problem. Then we have Moon of the Closed Heaven, of course, because it makes every deck access Fiendsmith very well. But I also see them banning something else from Fiendsmith, to be honest. But I think Fiendsmith is a very healthy engine at the moment. But yeah, Moon makes it way too more powerful, so they could just only ban Moon, and then Fiendsmith will be at a healthy state. Then I have Protoss. I disguise this card so much. This card should be banned, in my opinion. But yeah, we will see. It also got reprinted recently in Bonanza, of course, so maybe they will not ban it and even bring it back to 2. But I would hate that very much. This card should be banned again because it's so toxic. Then we have Flamebirch. Flamebirch should have had banned in the last ban list. I don't know why they didn't do it yet, but I think this ban list will be the finishing blow for Snake Eyes, so ban Flamebirch and it will be good. Then Dimension Shifter is also more of a wish list, because I think Konami will keep this card or just hit it at 2 in order to sell Malice. But still, there's a small possibility, really, in my opinion. So if they ban Shifter, I would be very happy. Then we have OSS. OSS is just to hit Snake Eyes even further, but if they just ban Flamberge, it will be alright, and just limit the Abelstar and want it in order to slow down Azamina. So this card is just really, if Flamberge doesn't get banned, just ban OSS. Then Sangan Summoning. I hate Tempai, and that's my explanation. This card should be banned because of how powerful it is. Then Skill Drain. Skill Drain has just seen way too much play at the moment, and Floodgates are toxic, and Skill Drain is just toxic. So just remove it from the game, and fuck stun decks. Then for the limited section, I have here first Phantom of Yubel. Phantom of Yubel, that it can be made multiple times per turn is just way too broken. This card should get limited or even banned for how powerful it is. So yeah, this card must be limited for sure, because it's just way too powerful that it can be summoned way too many times. Then we have Zodiac Trident. This is just because I think it's acceptable now, even though I'm not a big zoo enjoyer. I dislike the artwork so much. But still, yeah, Trident can come back now, it won't do shit. Then we have Invoker. Invoker came back in the OCG recently, also was on my last prediction, but this card is just doing fine, and just bring it back also would be very sick for Infernity for sure. Then we have Meow Meow Moo, also not the biggest Prankets enjoyer, but still it's fine. Bring it back to 1, let the Prankets players have something. Then we have Kirin to 1 because Fire King should also just get hit, and Kirin is just hella broken for what it can do on its own. Chundra limited because I hate Tempai again, and Chundra is just it's just insane of how good the card is, and it's just a 1 card. OTK, of course, this card should get limited, and also second summoning should get banned. I won't argue on this, it should happen. Then more of a wish list, draw on Lockbird. Floodgate hand traps are not healthy. Draw might be also a necessary evil to for sure for like decks like Dark World. Don't rise up for hand looping you, but still draw is it's other hand traps also deal the blow with Dark World really. I just dislike draw so fucking much. Eternity player talking. Yeah. I don't like draw, but I get if it just stays at 3 because it's a necessary evil sometimes. Then Heavy Storm got reprinted in Bonanza and it came back in the OCG a while ago, so I really see this happening. Bonfire to 1, I don't get why a Rota is not at 1. It should go to 1 for how powerful it is, and if we ever get another broken Pyro deck, it should just go to 1 for how powerful it is. Then we also have Wanted. Wanted should go to 1 for how broken this card is really. Just quick play spell Rhoda is very broken. And the Abelstar is a very good card on their own. And I recently see that I don't include the Abelstar on it. But just, yeah, they should also hit the Abelstar to 1 really. Because of how broken it makes Azamina be as an insane engine. So yeah, just limit both of them. Then I have Runic Tip and Runic Freezing Curses. I hate stun decks, and Runic is not an exception. I really dislike Runic for what it does, and it should like. I know that 2 cards maybe are too much for Runic, but I really see them just limiting one of these because of that stun decks really rise up at the moment. Then we have Crossout. Crossout, yeah, it's Crossout really. It can perfectly stay to 3 in my mind, but other people don't. It's like Schrodinger's cat, you know. People, yeah. And they wanted that, but they also don't wanted that. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me if they limit Crossout like they did in the OCG. Then Deck Lockdown, Toxic Floodgate. That's my that's my take on Deck Lockdown. It's a Toxic Floodgate. It should go. Then we have Nightmare Throne in order to hit Yubel even further, because I really think that Yubel will get more hits than 1, the last Banlist, because of how insane the deck is now and that it keeps stopping. And I really think that Konami wants a format reset, to be honest, so they can sell Rizal and Malice. Then we have Runic Fountain. Runic Fountain should go to 1. If the other 2 don't go to 1, then Fountain should go to 1 for sure, because Runic is not fun. Then for the semi-limit list, I have here Unchained Soul of Sharvara. Just give the Unchained players this. Also would be very sick, because to see Unchained Infernity back. Yeah, the Sharvara Unchained did nothing wrong. This card can just go back to 3 in my opinion, but I get that it's at 1 and it makes Unchained very good, but still Unchained is even though with now all the Merle Charmies, that's really what Unchained loses from, so I think it's fine to bring it back at 3 directly, but I get if they are experiencing first with 2 Sharvara. Then we have the 2 danger names. I really don't see a way why they don't bring this at 2 or even at 3, because it won't do anything. It would be very sick for Infernity for sure, and I really hope they do this. But yeah, I don't see any meta deck abuse this or any other deck abuse this really. So they are fine for coming back. Then we have Grass. It's just like because they limited it, they can bring it back to 2. It's also at 2 in the OCG, I think. Yeah, but Grass, in my opinion, Grass should just stay at 1. because it's funny to just open the one off and about how powerful it is. So, in my opinion, keep it back at 1, but it doesn't surprise me if they bring it back to 2. Then I have Runic Destruction, another Runic hit because I hate Runic. And yeah, this should just go to 2. If Freezing Curses doesn't go to 1, it should also go to 2 and tip 2. So like in an ideal, from what I see Konami doing, I seen them hit these cards to 2 and then Fountain to 1. But yeah, I really hope the other ones get limited. But yeah, I dislike Runic. Then for the unlimited list, Colossus and Ip didn't do anything at 2 really, so they can just come back to 3, standard pattern. Summon Sorceress with an errata can just go directly to 3. It also will probably go to 1 first, but it can directly go to 3 with the errata. Pancratops is fine at 2 and at 3. It's insane, of course, but still it got power crept by Fenrir. I don't care about the Dragon Rulers. They can just come back to 3 because they don't do anything at 2, and they are completely healthy and power crept by now. Greffer can go directly to 3 in my opinion, but I see them semi-limiting it first, of course, just to experience, but it can directly go to 3 in my opinion. Yeah, I see them semi-limiting him first, of course. But at 3, it will be very insane for Infernity, of course. So please really give us back Greffer to 3. Tiger didn't do anything at 2, so it can come back to 3, really. Also, she didn't do anything at 1. I don't know why she got limited. Also, Luna Light Infernity will be in the cooks again when she comes back to 3. Then the star of the show, the best card, of course, is Infernity Launcher. Should come back to 3 by now, really. It has been 14 years, Konami. 14 years. Just give us this. It's unlimited in OCG. It's unlimited in Master Duel. Sadly, we don't do much in the meta yet, but I personally think because the best variant hasn't been found yet, and I'm still cooking, of course. But yeah, a launcher at 3, it can just go back to 3. Give us this one. I see them semi-limiting launcher first and then making its way to the next ban list at 3. But we can just have it back to 3 already, please. This is not really a wish list, but I really think this will happen. Launcher will come back to 3, I promise. Yeah, and looking from a normal player's perspective, because of all the hand traps now at the moment and all those mulch armies, we can just easily have Launcher back to 3. Just give us this Konami Infernity best deck. Alright, so now that I look at my banlist prediction, I really forgot a couple of cards. They won't matter much, of course, but the Abel Star, of course, likes that, and it's explained why. And then at 3, Miscellaneous Saurus, because Dino doesn't do shit at the moment, and it won't do shit with Misk at 3. Just give him back Misk, really. It has been way too long for them. And then, of course, Into the Void. Into the Void, Upstart Goblin came back to 3, really. And also, Into the Void can really go back to 3. I see them semi-limiting it first, but it will be fine at 3. Also, of course, insane Infernity card. Just give it back. So yeah, those were my missing cards. I'm really sorry. And if I just missed more, let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. This always means a lot to me when you all watch my Infernity content, of course. So yeah, I hope you all agree with my banlist prediction, and of course it's a bit of a wish list too. So yeah, let me know really what you all think, and if I missed something, really please just let me know in the comments. But for all I care is that only Launcher should come back to 3 and the rest doesn't matter to me. So yeah, Infernity best deck, Infernity for life. Thank you all so much for watching.